Matiangi has come back to respond to Gachagua and those people in DCP who are now calling him that he's a mole. And this thing is proving one thing, that Matiangi is not a pushover. Matiangi is not a pushover. He has come out to respond. You know, when there was this story Lianza, Siju Matiangi is a mole, Siju Matiangi should not be working with, has refused to go to the ground and form his own party and blah blah blah, nini. And Gachagua sending subliminal attacks on Matiangi and all this man of things. Matiangi was quiet and people felt like this man is a weak man. And he has come back to respond. I think Matiangi is learning the politics, how politics is being played, and is now adjusting to it. But he has responded in a very polite way, in a very nice way. But that shows something about the character of Matiangi. So, before I go into the details, I know most of you are watching me for the first time. Kindly take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do so. Kama kawaida, I will be back. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, my people. So, back to my video. I have said that Matiangi is not a pushover. And I thought that Matiangi was a pushover. I thought that after all this pressure, Matiangi is going to cave in. But Matiangi is coming out as someone who is fearless, as someone who can fight back. And he has come out to respond to Gachagua and his allies, and to tell them off, and to tell them, I'm here on my own. I'm here because I'm also a man and I can stand against you people. So I just want you to watch this response by Matiangi, and then we'll come back and analyze some of the things that he has said and how he got himself into this situation. So watch these videos.
Vinara wa upinzani Rigathi Gachagua na Fred Matiangi leo hii wameshambuliana vikali kuhusu ni mfumo upi bora wa kutafuta kura kuelekea uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027.
Kwa upande wake Gachagua amemuonya Matiangi dhidi ya kufanya mikutano ya kutafuta uungwaji mkono ndani ya afisi na mahoteli, na badala yake ajiunge na vinara wenzake kwenye kampeni. Huku naye Matiangi akimhakikishia Gachagua kwamba watakutana ulingoni uso kwa macho hivi karibuni.
Tumpate mwanahabari wetu David Mudhoka na taarifa hiyo kwa kina.
Joto la kisiasa ndani ya upinzani limezidi kupanda, huku leo ikiwa zamu ya aliyekuwa waziri wa usalama wa ndani Dr. Fred Matiangi kushambuliwa na kiongozi wa DCP Rigathi Gachagua.
Getting elected as president is about political mobilization. Many people may want to spend a lot of time in hotels and boardrooms discussing theories. I am a very experienced politician who have delivered 2 presidents to this country. And I know how to make a president. There is no president you'll make in a boardroom. Presidents are made in the field.
Gachagua aliendelea kumlenga Matiangi akimrai kutoka mtandaoni na kuelekea mashinani.
Unajua mimi naona watu wako na mastori mingi. Ati unafikiri ukiweka picha ya mtu ate kwa social media he can be president. Atunaweka picha the 6th. That cannot make you president. You must go out there and mobilize numbers.
Muda mchache baadaye, Matiangi alimjia Gachagua kwa meno ya juu.
Wale ambao wanasema I'm technocratic, I will not campaign, tukutane kwa kiwanja. Tukutane huko. I will wear my sketchers and I will go to every village in this country, talking to Kenyans and seeking their vote and their support so that we can change our country.
Aidha, waziri huyo wa zamani alimsuta Gachagua kwa kutaka kumfanyia maamuzi ya kisiasa.
To build even unity and cohesion within the opposition is going to take a lot of maturity, a lot of respect for everyone's view, because we chose democracy. Because we are proud of our country, that you can actually belong to a party which has not been chosen for you by a particular leader, that you have chosen to belong to yourself.
You have watched the video and you can clearly see and hear what Matiangi has said. So, how did Matiangi find himself in this situation? You know, Gachagua felt like Matiangi, because he felt like Matiangi was making a lot of inroads in Mount Kenya. And he didn't want Matiangi to make some inroads in Mount Kenya without him. You know, Gachagua has created this place that you cannot go to the mountain without him. And that is what he wants people to believe. And that is how he wants people to operate. He wants anyone who is in the opposition with him as he access Mount Kenya bila yeye. But yeye anataka access regions za watu wengine bila hao. Yani in short, Gachagua wants to be like yeye is the head of the opposition. That no one should do anything. You remember even when Kalonzo tried to access the mountain without him, he was heckled. He was heckled until he had to abandon that mission. So there is something that Gachagua expected of Matiangi. Gachagua expected that Matiangi atarudi Kisii, a form a party, a local party, because Gachagua understands nothing else than tribal politics. That's what he understands. Gachagua doesn't understand any other politics from that. So when when Matiangi did not play by the book of Gachagua, Gachagua felt threatened. Why? Because Matiangi he wants to be the flag bearer of Jubilee. And Jubilee is a party that is very popular in the mountain. So he feels like, and another thing, who is backing Matiangi is Uhuru Kenyatta. And Gachagua understands that Uhuru Kenyatta has the financial muscle of making Matiangi popular and pushing him in Mount Kenya. He knows that he has that ability. And he understands that with Uhuru Kenyatta, Matiangi can access Mount Kenya without him. And that this is what is hurting. This is what is hurting Gachagua. Because he feels like this man is an outsider. He shouldn't be accessing the mountain without me. Ama he shouldn't be accessing the mountain. Mimi ndo nafaa kumpanga. Afai yeye adipange. That is what is hurting Gachagua. So when he sees that Matiangi is not forming a Kisii party, he feels hurt. As much as I agree with him that in politics you don't come or you don't go to war with someone else's weapons. No, you don't. Because in the middle of the fight, the person can just take that weapon from you. How will you fight? How will you fight? So as much as I agree that Matiangi needs to have his own weapon, so that when he gets to war and is asked, what are you bringing to the table? I'm bringing my weapon, which is this. You cannot say that I'm bringing somebody's weapon. And you, at the same time, you must know when you're used. Sometimes you are just used to popularize Jubilee in Mount Kenya again. And once that is done, you can be discarded. So Matiangi, as much as I agree with Gachagua on that aspect, but Pia Gachagua has like, for him, the reason why he's fighting Matiangi, he has got nothing. He's not in good faith. For him, he feels like Matiangi shouldn't be accessing the Mount Kenya region bila yeye. That is the difference. That is, kama uelewi hii shida ya Matiangi na Gachagua inatoka hapi, ni hapo tu. Because Matiangi is someone who is loved across the country. He understands that Matiangi can access any place in this country yeye mwenyewe without anybody else. He can. Because most people in Kenya, most Kenyans see him as a solution to the problem that we have. Because Matiangi has a track record. Remember Gachagua, I told you, Gachagua doesn't have any track record. Matiangi has a track record of performing and delivering. So that is a threat to Gachagua. And he feels going to go one-on-one with Matiangi. Besides the Ruaraka land case, besides the stories are Rivayala, which are things that are placed on Matiangi. When it comes to track record, when it comes to delivering, Matiangi has a track record. Gachagua doesn't have any track record of anything. Tell me anything that Gachagua has ever done when he was a public officer. Anything that we can say is positive. There is nothing to point out. So the war that Gachagua the war that Gachagua has started with Matiangi is not a war that on anything else. It's a war on why do you want to access the mountain without me? Hiyo ndo vita yenye Matiangi Gachagua konayo. Nothing more. Unataka ku access mountain bila mimi. Nani amekuambia? Who has given you that authority? Unaelewa? And why are you working with someone that I'm in fight with in terms on who should be the kingpin of the mountain? That is the reason. Why are you relating with Uhuru Kenyatta? That is what I told you, that Gachagua takes politics very personal. For him, politics is personal. And this is because he's also learning how to be a politician. For him, it's personal. not for any other reason. For him, it's very, very personal. So that is the war, and you are going to see a lot of back and forth, a lot of hitting and he's not going to do it directly until when he feels like I cannot take it anymore. That is when he'll start doing it directly. Right now, he's not doing it directly. But we know the Gachagua that we know. Soon and very soon, he's going to start calling Matiangi a mole, working with William Ruto. Soon. He's going to take. Give me around 2-3 weeks. He's going to go all out on Matiangi, because Gachagua has realized that the only person who is listening to him and is going to fall on his line is Kalonzo. I told you that convincing Kalonzo is very easy. So Kalonzo, it feels like Kalonzo is the only person that is listening to him. And because of that, he's going to realize that if you're not going to listen to me, then I'd rather not have you around me. And that is how he's going to drop. Matiangi is going to drop all these other people. Atakina Eugene Wamalo and all these other things. And he's going to remain with none other than Kalonzo Musyoka. So, you people that you feel like it's final, politics, it's a very long journey. There's a lot of shifts that happen in politics. By the time we get to 2027, and I said it and I'll repeat here, by the time we get to 2027, take it from me, the people who love Gachagua is not going to be popular by 2027. The DCP party is not going to be popular by 2027. I know most of you will disagree with me because now you feel like your mind is blocked. Una feel too, it's one term, it's DCP, nothing more. But take it from me, this is a prophecy I'm making, and it will come to pass. I don't say things that are in vain. I once said it here that Ndindi Nyoro was a mole. It has come to be proven. I once said it here that Matiangi is working with Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto, and it has come to be proven. Now take it from me. Gachagua is not going to be popular by 2027, and DCP is not going to exist. It's going to be a party, but ni party meisha by 2027. DCP is not going to have the popularity that it's going to have by 2027. If you understand politics and you understand the dynamics of politics, this statement will make sense later. Right now, you can feel like I'm fumbling, but it will come to pass. Anyway, guys, make sure you follow me for more and more updates. This is the African Updater. And by the way, remain respectful. As I always say, anytime you comment, remain respectful. Usitukane watu kwa comment section. Till next time, bye-bye.
The African